to another beautiful episode on Reality Talk with Ray. I still remain your host, Rachel. So our guest for today is someone I'm excited to have on this show because I am a fan, guys. And I thank God for me being a fan, I decided to just come close to her and know a lot about her. And like it's good that I'm a fan. So please let the camera roll to her as she introduces herself. Because I cannot. Do you know, like when you're a fan of somebody, there's no how you can even introduce the
There's
person.
nothing fantastic about it, so stop being a fan.
See, you're the only person that knows that there's nothing fantastic about you. But me, everything about you, even the way you talk, even the way you talk is exciting to me.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Thank you for the
Like when
compliment.
I wake up in the morning, your Insta stories are part of the first things I do, apart from praying, anyways. So do you understand? Like, and I like the fact that you have your life. I'm not saying you have your life figured out, but like you have a schedule
Let
for
me introduce
everything.
myself, Rachel.
Seriously, sorry.
My name is Maria Habila Kwasa.
Hi.
I am a content creator. I'm an agric investor. I run an agric investment company. I sell sexual enhancement products.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a business person and I like to make money. I like to develop myself and I love happy life. So yeah.
Yeah, you love happy life. I can see. If you're following her, you will know she loves happy life. Yes, you're into agric. I like that about you, especially when you put those your big clothes and
And
tie
when I
necktie.
go
When
to the farm or when I go to the market.
you will just look like a whole different person. Like I like the fact that everything you do have a way of defining you. Like when you're ready to do your content, there's another different Maria.
Yes.
When you're ready to do agric, there's another different like
Yes.
so how has it been? Because you like venturing into plenty things, right? How has it been? And I know you're a very young lady like me.
I'm not
So
so
how has
young.
it okay.
I'm not so young.
How has it been?
Okay, it has been a journey. So everything about a journey is bumpy, is smooth
Yeah, of course.
sometimes, all of that. So it has been a journey.
Yeah.
And I would say it's a beautiful journey. I was on a journey of self-discovery, making money, and eventually it just aligned somehow. So yeah, that's how I started.
Okay, that's fine. You made me know that there are a lot of fun things in the north. Yes. The whole way that some people do their marriages or food, like your content.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you talk about the north. You know, we northerners, there are ways we always like hiding ourselves.
We're
Thank you,
conservative
we're
people.
in fact, I won't lie. We're hypocrites to some extent.
Of course, but we don't say that, right? We say we are conservative. We are conservative. Use that word.
Conservative.
Good.
Sorry, we're not hypocrites, we're conservative. Okay. So I like the fact that you tell us things about it. It makes not exciting for a lot of people that have not been here.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are people that through your videos, that's when they would want to come to the north.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So like, do you have comments from people around that are not from the north about the whole thing?
So for context, I run a blog called the True Ariwa blog, and that's what she's
Yeah,
talking
yes, yes.
about. Yeah, I get people say, "Oh, I like that thing. Oh, this happens in the north. Oh, that
Yeah.
yeah, it's exciting. I love culture. Culture is so beautiful.
Yeah, I can
I
see.
feel like the world is beautiful because we have various cultures.
Yeah.
We think differently. We see things differently. We practice things differently. And so, if you see somebody else do his own, even though it's very different from what you do, you'll be like, oh, okay, no, this is new, but this is nice. So yeah.
That's nice. So about True Ariwa blog, how long has it been in existence?
The True Ariwa blog on its own has been in existence since 2022, so 2 years. It's going to be 2 years. This
Really?
yes,
It's
22.
and I feel as if it has been in existence for a long
No.
while.
Initially I started out on YouTube in 2019. I just started
Okay.
showcasing northern Nigeria. I was in Kano at the time. I go to different villages. If I travel to my village, I'll make content. And then eventually, because I started my Kai Matter business there, I started.
That's another story.
Yeah, I started my agri business there. It was now because of the YouTube algorithm, you have to diversify. So I just, you know what, Kai Matter, go on your own on social media, through Aria blog, go on your own on social media. Coffee Agri Enterprises, which my agri,
Yes.
go on your own. And
So-
that's basically the defining,
Okay.
yeah.
So Kano has brought out all these things in you.
So I consider Kano as my building years. I went into Kano as a, as I would say, a curious girl, but I went into Kano with so much. I wanted to be free. I wanted to go to Kano to be
And then being
free.
free, you chose Kano. Wow. That's
Being
very,
freedom for me was leaving home. Anywhere outside home was freedom.
at that point.
I wanted to build myself. I had seen people say, "Oh, I left home at all time," and I said, I am always very vocal about the fact that I grew up from a broken home. My parents
Okay,
got
I wanted to
separated
talk about your
from a very
upbringing.
young age, and my dad was not the type that was very easy with giving money.
Okay.
And every time you needed money for something, that's the day you would know the history of your mother and how you just.
Oh my God.
So I just said I want to make money for myself, and then I moved into Kano. I was like, where I stay, that's where I will stay. I'll make money there, and I heard Kano has money, so I was glad to go to Kano, and I stayed. I had 3 jobs when I first moved into Kano. Yes.
3 jobs.
Yes, I was a copper I was a core member. I was working with a TV station.
Okay.
So I now got a marketing job for a hospital here, and then I was working with a consulting agency. So I was working 3 jobs.
So were you this outspoken right from childhood?
I have always been a talkative, but I wasn't really outspoken. I dealt with low self-esteem for a very long
Really?
period.
Like this?
Of course. I was so insecure about my body, my hair. I didn't feel like I was the prettiest girl in the
Who
room.
you are, please.
So I dealt with all of those things, and that's why I say my life is a journey. I have discovered myself. Sometimes I guard my space so much because I know the work that it took for me to be here. So I'm not willing to throw it away for anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have never always been outspoken. I used to be a talkative but never outspoken. I didn't think my views were really mattered.
Okay. Because why I said outspoken is for someone to actually venture in all that, and especially content. I, for one, I know how difficult it is because we're trying to balance the whole thing from. Okay, I know I used to always like being around people. Like one of my hobbies is making friends.
Okay.
Anybody that knows me knows that.
Fantastic.
Do you understand? But
That's
then
why you
I
always
felt
get into trouble.
seriously. So I understand. But then you do it for a living, right? So it's special. It's special.
Is it?
I don't know. It's special because the way you do it, trying to even bring out the voice is something else. So how has Hard Greek business been? Because I feel you are the ones that are running the whole.
Oh my God,
streets now.
agric is good. Agric money is good money. I ventured into agric business by force. My mom realized I was making money and I was living a fantastic life. By the way, I started out making money through Kayamata.
Okay.
So I saved up money. I was living a very stupid life. I was eating, I was adding weight, and she would just tell me, "K, turamun kudi gaskiya miki masara."
Oh wow.
Yes,
Nice.
it was not a "do you have money?" It is "send me money, I'll buy you corn," and that was it. And eventually, I just randomly spoke about it on my YouTube channel. People like, "I want to do it. I want to do it." I'm like, "I'm afraid."
So I heard
And then I found a way
you
to.
teach people.
I don't teach people. I run an agric investment company,
So
so I help
how
people
how
invest
does it
in
okay?
agric business.
Okay.
So when there are
How do you
opportunities,
do that?
okay, there's a community, they paid for community, so you belong to the community, and if there's any opportunity, basically we're just doing storage for now. There's an opportunity, we'll just announce, oh, it's time to buy corn, this is the price of corn, at so price, so price. So those interested would make will show their interest and we would buy for them and keep for them.
Oh, okay, okay,
It's
okay.
very easy.
I thought you were teaching how to do the
No,
business.
I don't teach.
Oh, okay, okay,
I
that's
don't
good.
teach.
So no, is there a particular price? Like, is there a particular amount you have to be able to venture in agribusiness?
When I say agric business, I think I start with like 20K or so. Now you
Assets.
cannot, yes. Now you cannot start agric business with less than 100,000.
Okay.
Yes.
But then if you're consistent, that 100,000 can give you
It depends. So because I still have millions of naira outside that people are owing me and they've not given me.
So what about loss?
Loss is part of life.
Especially agric.
Every investment must
Is a loss.
yes, yeah,
Yes.
you would have loss. You have losses.
So let's come back to Kayamata.
Kayamata, according to some people.
The Kayamata.
Kayamata.
They used to feel as if Northerners are the ones that have all that.
Of course, the northern culture.
It's a northern culture.
Mm.
Because I know some cultures in the north, you'll be like, in fact, if you're getting married, there's a way your parents will even, is it true? Because you talk about like real Arewa block. So
Mm.
is it true that if you're getting married to in some tribes in the
Mm.
north,
Mm.
some states,
Mm.
your parents would have to start giving you like plenty.
Concussion.
Yes. Is it to charm the husband or to just sweeten it? Let's
So, Kayamata dates back thousands of years ago. We who are like the from, I would say, a particular part of northern Nigeria, especially those that are Christian dominated,
Mhm.
we do not practice Kayamata as a culture, but it has always been there.
Okay.
Yes, it has always been there. So basically, Kayamata is just to prepare you for your husband. Marriage in the olden days has never been because of love. It was just
Yeah.
marry at rich age, marry. Some will find you someone, marry. And women's sexual health is in their head. A man sees and he wants. A woman is in her head. Your body,
How so?
so if as a woman you are dating someone, you are married to someone, the person upsets you that day, you are angry with the person. When you're having sex with the person, it's never the same. The person would know the difference. Your body will reject because your head is not there. We are our sexual whatever starts from our head. It's in our head. Yeah, that's why you talk women into things. They are not physical beings. They are emotion. We're more
Yeah,
emotional. So you have to appeal to our sense of emotions before our body will give in. And if you're not married for love, tell me how that can work. So you are equipped with that. And because naturally women's bodies go through different stages: childbearing, breastfeeding, hormonal issues, menstruation, ovulation,
Yeah.
all of those hormones. Sometimes you can experience dryness due to breastfeeding. Sometimes you can experience dryness due to hormonal issues and all that. These products would help you during that journey.
Okay.
Yes.
So Kaimata.
Yes,
Me, I
Kayamata.
used to think some people use it for charm.
Of course, there are charms, but those are not Kayamata. Those are charms. Call them charms.
Wait, is it that those ones is Babalawo that sell it?
Not necessarily. They will tell you it's malam. They will tell you a number of those things are lies. It just is okay. Let me give you an example. You want this phone, right? Most of the people who want that are not really married people, and there are not people who want to marry who are married for love or who love their spouses. They are mostly runs babes and
Yeah.
people who are, I would call, promiscuous people who they just want the money, and that's what they want, or they want control. They want to control somebody. If you want to control somebody, you want to collect the person's money. You don't love the person. So yeah, people like that would now come and meet you as somebody who sells just sex sweetness and wetness products
Yeah.
and all that. They now come and meet you and say, give me. And everybody's coming to me to give me, give me, give me. As a business person, it's not ethical for you to say no. You now
And
just
then
carry this phone, wrap it with one paper and tell you do as I say. And the person
your
collects.
mind.
And because whatever you believe works for you,
Yes.
it works for some people. Right? Coincidentally, it works for them. But sex is a very powerful tool that people do not understand.
Yes.
The strongest men on earth were brought down by women. Samson, Queen of Sheba, we hear all the stories, Cleopatra. They know how to use their feminine energy, and it is because men really like sex more than women, and so they'll do anything to have sex, and women know how to manipulate. Women are very great manipulators. It is simple math. So people just feel like, no, it is the product I took. No, my sister, you knew how to put the right word where you needed to put it. That's it.
Because I used to imagine when they say when you're having sex, of course, and then probably because you use Kayamata, and then in the middle of sex, you can just tell him. So people you say you even sign blank.
See, if a man has an erection, cut me anywhere, his blood flow has gone there, his head is empty. He's not thinking straight. He just needs to get off. So whatever you want, please, what do you want? Get it and let me have peace. Do you understand? So yeah, it's simple. It's not
God,
that deep.
sex is something else.
Sex is a lifestyle. Me and you are here because some people had sex. Our parents don't like to talk about it, but it is what it is. We know you're doing it, mommy and daddy. We know.
I don't know. Did your parents tell you this while growing up? They said, once you make a contact with a guy, not sexually, that even when your hands touch,
My sister,
that
you're lucky that maybe you have parents out. My mother is a very shy person.
oh wow.
When I first saw my parents, my mother just told me, "Kinsome is actually." And then I was what? She was like, "Do you know how to use pad?" I said, she said, "You know what to do." There was never a conversation of, "Oh, don't sleep with a man," because my and mom have never had that conversation. Never ever.
Oh, we had though. Mine, they said once a man touches you, just direct contact of hands, so then you get pregnant. So what they're trying to
My
tell
mother
you,
will not lie to you, but she will not tell you anything.
what they're trying
either.
to tell you is, don't even. So at some point, I was like, if you're talking, I'll just be like, please don't come close to me. Stand there.
Or
Please,
probably maybe her way of saying it is kirike kankyo. And my dad will always say, always be a good girl. I think that's what they mean by that. But that's all.
But even at that, we're still stubborn. We want to explore by all means.
I was very stubborn. I had my way. I would do whatever I want to do. Nobody can stop me. That's me. So my mom knew that. Just if whatever I'll tell you, trust me. And I learned that children are like soup. You hold them too tight, they slip away.
Yeah.
You hold them too loosely, they slip away. I realized earlier on in life that whatever decision I make, I will bear the brunt of it. If I go and get pregnant out of wedlock or I sleep around with people, whatever decision, whatever consequence that comes with it, the best and the worst my mother would just do is cry and say, "Oh, Maria, you disappointed me." But who carried the baby? Me. Who carried the shame? Me.
Seriously.
So I tell my siblings.
No, that's because you have money. Because
no, before I had money, I was never ever going to compromise. Just no, I was never going to compromise because of money. I like I said, me and my dad had a very bad relationship with money. Money is never a tool you can use to control me.
Okay.
I know. No.
So we always do this when we start the program to all our guests. We're supposed to ask a very weird question. But because I was carried away that it was you. So your weird question goes like this. And you have to choose. Like there's no how you tell me I can't do with both. You have to choose one. So okay, now there's this handsome guy. No, two handsome guys. One has body odor.
I'm not moved by looks. Find something else.
Okay. Two guys. One has body odor. The other has mouth odor. Which will you go with? Body odor or mouth odor?
Body odor. I use a lot of perfumes. My perfume will cover you.
See, his body odor is chronic.
I reject it in the name of Jesus. What kind of rubbish?
His body odor is chronic.
God will help him.
So why do you choose body odor?
Oh, because I wear a lot of perfume, so at least the body odor will not be. But mouth, ew.
That means you like kiss.
Not necessarily.
But that means you guys will be talking like apart from each other. You will not talk close to each other. If it's mouth odor.
Any odor, please take care of yourself. I beg you, do not come close to me.
You choose body odor.
I choose body odor.
Let's stick with that. Are you in a relationship?
I am dating. So dating is trying to find the right person. I am dating.
But there's someone that you guys are aspiring to see is the right person, right?
There are a couple of people under the radar. We are auditioning.
But then how has it been? Because I know our friends, hey, all of them want to wear what's the name? They want to dress, they want to go for their children's wedding. How has been the pressure?
They will wait in Jesus' name. They will wait.
Are you the
I cannot be pressured, yes.
Then I'm sure you're going under a lot of pressure.
Not really. I've given my mom an ultimatum though. I tell her the next time if she disturbs me, I'll stop coming home. So she has stopped really saying anything. Because I told her, you want me to get married, I want to get married. We all want the same thing. So there's no pressure. It's not like I don't want it and you want it. All of us want it. So let's wait for the right time.
Okay. Let me ask an honest question. At what age do you think a woman is supposed to think of undergoing maybe IVF? Let's say, okay, if you're not married, at what age do you think when a woman is not married, she can just say, okay, I can just choose to just have my own child?
Yeah. For somebody like me, family is a very important thing to me. But even at that, there are realities. I know people who have lost their husbands and they never had a child and they're approaching menopause. those options are available, like go and have a baby and all that. But the problem is, how do you explain to the child eventually how you're able to have him outside family limits? Even though we know that a couple of those things happen all of the time.
Yeah.
I personally think whatever time you feel like you want to have a child, please have the child, so long as you have putting the right things in place for you to train the child and equip the child with whatever the child wants. It's fine. Children are blessings, and you don't need a man to raise, you don't necessarily need a husband to raise a child. Women raise children, men raise children. Family unit is important, like I said, but sometimes these things do not happen. It's not a straight thing. Yeah, some can come before the other. You can have a child and marriage will come later, because women eventually at the age they and their chances of having children become slimmer.
Slimmer.
Yeah.
So what's your ideal man? What kind of man do you wish to get married
Oh, my Mr. Charming. Okay, it's simple. The first thing I look out for is somebody who loves God.
Yeah.
Number one. Somebody who is kind. Kindness is a big deal for me. And somebody who is generous. Yeah, these are the three things I look out for.
Okay. Okay, you have a YouTube channel, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so for people that are just starting content creation, starting blogging, what advice would you give them?
Pick a niche or don't. I don't have one niche. I do a lot of things. But stick to what you know. Be open to learn, you know. Look at me, I do not use only Nigerian content creation space to I look at Kenya, I look at the US, I look at the UK. It's a mix and match of everything. So yeah, make sure that you know what you're doing and be open to learn, because people evolve, you know, you keep evolving. So yeah, be open to learn.
Okay. Are there challenges?
Yes.
What are the challenges? What are your challenges?
So my challenges, people think I'm too serious, especially when it comes to my work. You think I'm too serious sometimes because my time is my time.
We would just be around this thing and then you'd be like, at this time I have something to do. I like that anyways, because I have never had like what should I call it, like schedules. I have never done that. I have never just woke up and say, okay, this morning I'm going to do this. It always comes as it flows. Mine is just whatever happens.
Most times when you work like that, you miss a lot of things. You're not able to be thorough.
Or timing.
It's okay. It's a growth process. You learn. So I have daily planner. I have weekly planner. I have monthly planner. So all of those things help guide me. My challenges as regards content creation, is that most times we are misunderstood. People just see us and think we are like far up there, we are stuck up in our heads, our heads are in the sky. We are regular human beings that can make mistakes. Our lives are not perfect. That's some of the challenges.
Your life is out there.
Because your life is out there, they assume that your life should be perfect, but your life is not necessarily perfect. Then trolls, people that just insult you, say things to you.
Yeah, there was some comments. There was a post you posted that had some negative comments.
Yeah.
Do that often?
My skin is that of elephant. So, what I wouldn't really accept is you maybe insulting my family members. But me, go ahead.
Now there's this lady that they say Mommy Zion, right? That she cooks child. She always does yes. You can imagine what they are dragging. I'm dragging the small child because, of course, she does it for the child.
So one thing about content creation is you choose your battles. If you put your child in the public space, whatever you put in the public space is open to scrutiny, good and bad. So you test it. You test it. It's a decision. You make money through it too. So
have you ever been dragged?
Dragged. Okay. Oh no, me. They don't so drag me.
I know you.
You don't so drag me. I've never had any controversy of any sort.
No, like even on comments, probably maybe when one person comments
negatively. The thing about me is I am very particular about my space.
Okay.
It's my data and my phone. Yeah. You drop a comment I don't like, block. No time. Block. I'm not engaging with you, block.
So you cannot even answer before you block.
No, there's no point. You don't.
As simple as that.
I'm not engaging.
I can imagine how many people you've blocked.
I am not engaging you. I'll block you.
I feel that's the only way to have a peaceful.
So a lot of people have issues with simple comprehension.
Yep.
It is your data, it is your phone, your anger, your emotions, your feelings. You carry your hand, open the app, download it, follow somebody. You don't like what the person is doing, unfollow the person. It's simple.
Yeah.
If you post something and I do not agree with it, I would not fight you. If I don't enjoy your content, I will follow you.
So for people that don't know you, because although I know plenty people know you, but for people that don't, before then, you work with Okwemi, right?
Sure.
Is he as rude as he looks on social media?
Okwemi is a good guy. Okwemi is a good guy.
I'm his fan. I'm a fan.
Okwemi is a good guy.
Sometimes I feel he's too.
He just
He's so
he knows his work. He knows what he's doing.
Okay.
People he's misunderstood a lot of the times, but he knows what he's doing.
But it's cool. I watch more of his videos. Some of his videos, I mean, all of his videos that he always does. When you see some weird food, can you imagine when somebody is cooking rice and okra, and you be like, Probably, I just maybe the way we were brought up, there are some foods that some people could see northern foods,
And
like the ones we post now. Some people be like, "What is this?"
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? So I'm so excited to have you, like I said, and I don't want this show to end. Like I feel I have more questions to ask for time. So let's just call it a wrap.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
All your you can share all your handles.
Okay, so you want to do agribusiness, it's Kofili Agric Enterprises. You want to do Kayamata, you want to know more about Kayamata, is Kwatis Kanti. You want to know more about Northern Nigeria, is the True Ariwo blog. You want to follow me and see how I plan my day and do all my stuff, is Maria Habila.
Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. You can subscribe on our YouTube channel at Reality Talk with Ray Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, so you can see short clips on our episodes. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.